Hello and welcome to our Divine Light Healing Circle. Today we are letting old trauma, shock, and imprints go, and also the possibility of PTSD to let go from these traumatic events we have in our life to go to a more light carrying being which can withstand the onslaught of old memories, even though they have been deeply emotionally ingrained themselves into our existence. We always start with the energy work, bringing the light in, and then going someplace where we're more like floating to make everything a little bit lighter, and then work with certain techniques the guiding ones are providing at the time. So we're starting as usual by letting the day go, taking a deep breath, and just letting it all flow out, which is disturbing right now. Any kind of distracting energies, any kind of thoughts racing in our mind. We can focus on the deep within while envisioning a golden light strand together with a white silver sparkling light strand coming from above, floating into every single cell of our brain, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, throat, and neck, conjointly flowing into our shoulders, arms, hands, and out of our fingertips, along the spine and muscle structure in the back, into the heart and chest opening both wide, into the solar plexus to make it more radiant, into the whole digestive system, into the private parts, hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, and through the feet into the ground like roots. All old, non-supportive beliefs can be swept away into Mother Earth for recycling, where just the glistening frequency of light prevails. And let me let it overflow from our heart into our aura like a fountain. The gold and white silver sparkling light smoothes over all rifts and ripples and energy holes in our energy system, easily and naturally. And with every single breath, we bring more energy from above and letting it flow more into our energy field in our aura. With every single breath, our aura gets stronger and stronger. And to be more prepared for receiving God's grace, we are utilizing the rose gold sparkling light. One ray of rose gold sparkling light comes from the universal oneness and flows into the top of our head, into every single cell of our brain, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, throat, and neck, shoulders, arms, hands, and out of our fingertips. Along the spine and muscle structure it flows, into the heart and chest it goes, easily and naturally as it spreads, enlivening energies, preparing our cells and energy bodies for receiving more love. As the rose, sparkling golden light flows further into the solar plexus to make it more radiant, into the whole digestive system, private parts, hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, and through the feet into the ground like roots. And deep down in Mother Earth, we anchor this energy too, as we do the gold and the white silver sparkling light, to keep the energy flowing steadily, being anchored in Mother Earth, being well grounded as we are sitting or laying in the flow of energies. And also the rose golden sparkling light flows from our heart into the aura energy too, smoothing over all energy rifts and ripples, and cleansing and clearing our aura to make it even more receptive for love and carrying more light. And as our theme today is PTSD release, shock release, and trauma release, we ask now individually, what healing frequency of color would I need today to release these old, unwanted, and unneeded and encumbering energies now? What frequency of healing would that be? And bring your individual energy frequency from the universal oneness. Also, and slide into the top of your head, into every single cell of your brain, eyes, ears, nose, mouth, throat, and neck. This healing frequency of light and color flows into your shoulders, arms, hands, and out of your fingertips, along the spine and muscle structure, into the heart and chest opening both wide, into the solar plexus to make it more radiant, circling down further into the whole digestive system, private parts, hips, legs, knees, calves, feet, and also through the feet into the ground-like roots, deep down into Mother Earth, to anchor it there too. And with every single breath now, we also let that overflow like a fountain from our heart and core center into our aura energy field. And there it nicely mingles with other healing frequencies already present. And you might feel already how your energy field changes just by inviting this transformative energy in. This sets the first tone and is the first step. Now we're calling in our usual helpers, high evolved light beings, guiding ones and guardians, who would like to assist us in this upcoming inner journey. And we also welcome all these group of light beings who individually and together as a group committed themselves to help heal people on our healing list with their specific needs and traumas, and to help them to the next level. We thank you for coming and working with the people on our list. And we thank all the ones who support us on this journey to help us having a deeper experience of release and let go today. And we thank you for coming, and we greet the ones to our right and the ones to our left, the ones who are safely standing to back us up behind us and to shield us from the front, to support us from below and above. You might feel already a more tingling sensation in your energy field or body, as you're receiving already in this moment support for you, like an energy operation, to let things go which no longer serve you, like an old tumor which is no longer needed or wanted, letting it go. Well, for that purpose, we are inhaling right now to uplift our energy body. One deep breath of light blue. We're bringing a particular light blue from the universal oneness and breathing it in with a deep, deep breath. And breathing it into our aura too. And as we're breathing this light blue in, we're getting already lighter and lighter in our energy field. And you might feel already so light that you can easily flow with your consciousness out of your body along the golden strands of light, up, out of your house and into the sky and into the ethers. And as you think it, you are already there. And before you know it, or even can count to three, you're already looking down from above onto this earth, this beautiful planet Earth. But you're already automatically propelled forward today as this is an urgent task. We are again going and flowing towards the healing planet in another galaxy. And for that, we're flying with high speed towards and pulled forward. And you might feel already this pull forward strongly this time and strongly this time forward through, shooting through our own solar system, shooting through our own galaxy, and having a pause in between galaxies to expand our energy body. Having a pause in the moment in between time and space where there is deep peace and a deeper knowing of universal wisdom, where the life flows which holds everything together, the universe, the galaxies, the solar systems, our bodies, our realities. And we can feel this sense of life flow, this sense of love, consciousness, and awareness. As we just allow ourselves to expand energetically and getting more wider and wider and more weightless, lighter and lighter. And as we expand, all of a sudden we are so vast in existence that one can feel the galaxies within one's energy bodies as we expand far and wide into the universe. And as we are so vast and wide, there's nothing we need to be afraid of, as we have it all incorporated in our own energy field. We are in the universe and we are the universe. We are in the creation and we are creation. And now with the focus to flow and repair our energy body, we are floating towards the healing planet into a special place of healing. This is a special place which looks like a desert. On one side of the planet is the Golden Ocean. Another area is the healing temple with all the stone plates for healing energy exchanges. But now we're going into a place which has a desert feel like sand. And as we touch down with our energy bodies, we can just relax and laying on the sandy floor. And go deep, merging with our environment. It feels good to be immersed in this ground of warm sand. We can feel and sense our energy body, but we also can feel and sense every grain of sand we are laying on. And right now, you have a great chance to let trauma go, to let shock go once and for all, to let PTSD go once and for all, and all the traumatic experiences which are entangled there. We ask you now to tune into your energy body and let come to the surface an inner picture of the most traumatic event in your life which is still bothering you or holding you back or hindering you to move forward into a better, more harmonious future. Let that inner picture rise up. And hold this inner picture like a photograph in front of you. And put all your feelings of shock, trauma, and despair, all that grief you're feeling, into that photograph, into that picture. This is a picture from your inner reality, from your inner mind, from your inner perception. And you can pack this inner picture full with all that trauma, all that devastating energy, and see how you were firmly holding on by now, energetically holding on to it with your hands. And we ask you now, are you honestly and sincerely ready to let this trauma and shock go? To wipe it away from your inner energy body, from your subconscious as an imprint, from your energy body as entanglement. Are you willing to completely let it go, to move on lighter and brighter? In your mind's eye, answer when you're ready with yes, I am willing to let it go. Now, in a moment, and just in a moment, this picture will get grainy as you're looking at it, as you try to hold on to it, as you're holding it as it was an important and integrity part of your life. It starts decomposing into its molecules. You might feel that this picture is crumbling into a myriad pieces, atoms, or sand crystals, like a sand painting of the Native Americans when they do a healing painting and then brush over it. No more. So you can see now the decomposing of your inner picture as it's deteriorating, as you cannot hold on to it any longer, as it becomes deteriorated and falling apart into gazillions of tiniest of pieces and sandcorns. And at this moment of deterioration of this inner picture, ask yourself very briefly, is there anything left I need from this drama, from this trauma? And when you can honestly say no, then let it go and fly away with a slight breeze, which is now stirring around you. A gentle, caressing breeze. The breeze of wind takes away all the tiny particles which have deteriorated out of your inner picture, your photograph. That inner photograph you had about that traumatic event, that trauma, that inner picture which never left you alone, which never let you sleep in peace, which never let you take a full breath, which never let you let go of your anxieties, just floating away, swept away by the stronger and stronger getting winds. And you cannot get this picture back. You cannot put it back together. But we can try to see whether there is another layer to your trauma, to your PTSD, to your shock. Try to bring up another picture out of your memory bank from that shock or that trauma. And most likely you will find that you cannot do so, as that place where that shock and trauma was sitting in your energy field is now empty. For the ones where this area is now empty and represents a small energy hole, we would like to exchange the energy for what you want to feel: joy, love, being cared for. And for that, we invite energy beings who hold space for you, who cradle you in this desert energy there, where nothing is more important than you and your well-being. Nothing else can distract our attention from you and your innards and your inside and your inner pictures and your inner traumas, which this is the chance to let it go once and for all. So light beings of many various forms stepping now towards you to put healing hands or tools onto the space of where the deep trauma has been sitting, to fill that hole with receptivity of joy and love. And we are grateful for that. For the ones who could bring up pictures of a same or similar storyline, we ask you to do the same exercise one more time. Put all the energy, despair, anger, trauma, drama into the photo, into that inner picture, into that what you can hold on to, what you have been holding on to for so long. Grip it in both of your energy hands. Grip it hard. Look at it hard. Look at it and put into it all this dramatic emotional energy. Purge whatever you need and however you need to do it, put it into the picture. Breathe it into the picture if need be. And even with your energy hands, slam it into the picture if need be. Or push it into the picture if need be. And if you feel like it, you can crumble the photo and say, no more, and throw it behind you. Or you can use again the technique and letting it fall to dust, to sand, to the molecules it once was. It was compositioned of. And let the steadily flowing wind sweep it away. No more. No more of you goes in there. No more entanglement with the shock or trauma or drama. Those times are gone. Right now is a new moment of your life where you can operate from a clean slate. And as we have removed by now a bigger energy complex of trauma, physical or emotional, or even PTSD, we need to fill the energy hole there. And we ask you now, what kind of symbol would mean love for you? Being loved, 100% loved. All the way who you are and how you are loved. In all your imperfections being perfect. That sort of love which accepts you 100% the way you are. What symbol would you give that? And then please put that symbol into that empty spot right there where the inner pictures, the inner emotions and feelings and sensations of the trauma or PTSD have been sitting. And if that came together, this photo, this image came together from several areas of your body, put the symbol into the several separate areas. And you're plugging the holes. And you're signaling the universe that you're ready to move on and you're ready to receive love, kindness, gentleness, and also now to the ones who had a harder time letting bigger trauma go. Light beings of the highest order coming forward gently and floating over you or kneel by you and touch you with your permission gently in the area spots where it hurt, in the area spots where the trauma was deeply rooted and deeply seated. We leave you with these healing beings alone for a moment, that you can totally focus on their energy healing onto you. You will see what you see, feel what you feel, and sense what you sense, easily and clearly, with purpose of healing. We will be with you in a moment. And you might find that you have now an unusual tendency to smile as you're feeling more whole. As you're filling your energy holes, you will feel more whole. You will feel more complete. You will feel more energized. And we would like you, before you go to bed later, say to yourself and reflect with gratitude, I have support. I'm never alone. This is a new momentum where I'm allowing myself and I'm allowed to feel better. I'm allowed to feel lighter. I'm allowed to be well. The universe wants me to be well, to have joy. We would like you to continue in the morning for the next 3 days, waking up, putting your hand on your heart and saying, I am well. I am better every day in every way. Between every tick-tock of the clock, every second of every minute. Find encouraging thoughts to put into your heart. Give yourself permission for joy. Give yourself permission for healing. Give yourself permission to shine your light brightly, as you are a unique part of the universe. You are needed, very much so. And we like you to do this, speaking to yourself 3 times a day, like medicine. You're worthy. You're well. You're wonderful. You're a wondrous gift of source to this world. And then repeat your sentences and reflect upon them a little bit around lunchtime. And then reflect about the good things which have happened throughout the day. And you reflect upon this in the evening before you go to bed. And you do this for this next 3 days, and you will see your energy shifts more to where you want to be, rather continuing to be entangled in the past. Because every day, in every way, is a new day, a new moment for you to be well and for you to be whole. And you are walking towards that wholeness and oneness with every thought and every word you speak to your inner self. And when a negative thought plagues you and inner images arise, you can utilize this exercise in a split of a second, wherever you are, wherever you're going, whatever you're doing. You take stock of that inner image, that inner picture. See it like a photograph and let it decompose and crumble. If it doesn't want to so quickly decompose and crumble, you can also put fire to it to transform it that way. Or crumble it up and put it behind you. Throw it away, throw it behind you. That's where it belongs, in the past, not in the now, not in your future. And reaffirm to yourself every morning, every lunchtime, and every night that you're worthy, that you're wonderful, and that you're a gift to this existence. And that existence is a gift to you. Hold this sensation of wholeness and joy for one moment longer. And if you feel jubilant, you can play in the sand of this desert like a little kid in a sandbox, running around wildly, moving around, doing cartwheels or whatever you feel like doing. Or you can sit up there and sit still in meditation for a moment and reflect that it's okay to let go and that the trauma and shock had done its purpose but no longer is needed. It doesn't mean that you forget the ones you might have lost at the trauma site, or that you didn't honor the incident for what it was. But now you're allowing yourself to be honored by honoring life itself and by being honored by life itself too. Life is for the living, and right now and in all eternity, you are fully alive, awake and aware, and nothing and no one can hinder this awakening, where you leave the painful entanglements behind you to move on to higher grounds, better pastures, better environments, more joy, new friends, new purpose, all in all, a whole new day and a whole new moment and a whole new minute and a whole new second and a whole new you. In this moment where you gave yourself permission to let the old images go, you gave yourself permission to be rebirthed. And like a newborn, but with a wise one's awareness, you can start fresh. Your wisdom from all your experiences stays with you. But you can go back to this playful state of living life in the moment, full of trust and joy. Specifically trust in existence, as you now know that there are forces who want you well, who will support you being well, who assist you in being well. This is not a journey you have to do alone. With that said, we thank all the light beings and guiding ones who came to this release desert so that we can be more fruitful again and blooming into our destiny. I'm urged for us to come back now as the energy exchange is complete. Please let yourself being energetically drift back from this healing planet the way we came, from this far galaxy into the space in between galaxies, towards our galaxy, towards our solar system, towards our Earth, and gently along the energy lines of the divine healing lights we brought in earlier, we're sliding ourselves back with our conscious awareness into our body, into our physical form, into our spirit and energy form, utilized here on Earth. Easily and gently, we are rearranging our energy awareness back into our body as we merge, clicking back in to this three-dimensional form, grounding our energy body through our feet. And you might feel still a little bit wider around your head, but firmly focus on your feet to come completely back and reintegrate yourself. And to complete this energy healing and this energy cycle, we thank all the ones who came here today to support us on our inner journey and the people on our list. And let's put our hands on our heart for a moment and say gratitude for your service in assisting us in this new moment, this new wholeness, this feeling lighter, this feeling more uplifted, this feeling of being round renewed. And you might feel energy shifts throughout the next few days. Surprising energy shifts where you might be confronted with somebody who was associated with your old trauma, but you cannot just go there. Yes, the memory might be there, but it has no more imprinting impact. It doesn't bring out the inner body responses anymore, fight and flight mode. It just keeps you at peace, as if it never happened, which doesn't mean you devalidate that moment in time and space when you had that experience. It just means that it doesn't longer imprison you. It doesn't hold you back any longer. And you're allowed to find your smile as you now have dropped many, many pounds of energy suppressed in your system. With that said, we encourage you to shake yourself a little bit after this energy meditation, not only to come back into your body, but to make it energetically real for you to really that you let something go. I hope you enjoyed this a little bit different system today, and I hope you can use it in your daily life. Till next time.